What's going on, beautiful people? I hope you guys are doing excellent today. I am Carrington Brown, your relationship expert. And today I want to give y'all a tip on how to navigate jobs or positions or roles that you don't like, right? So a couple of weeks ago, I was talking to a guy and his desire is to be a full-time actor. So he's currently doing some small roles and some small films and things of that nature. But he has a sales job as his day job. And he was expressing to me like, man, I'm frustrated with my job, tired of my job. Like, I'm really ready to go. I'm ready to be in a position where I'm full-time in this thing. And so I'm like, I love it. That's great, man. I feel you. I understand you. And then we went into like the details of the job and why he dislikes the job. And so here's my response. And this is what I want to give you guys on today. What I said was this. I said, I understand that you don't like the position, but what you have to do is ask yourself this. How can this position, or let me say, like, I'm going to say it two ways. So first way is this. So here's one way to say it, ask the question. How is what I'm doing right now tied to what I'm called to? Right? When I look at the job, the role, the position, the title that I wear, the things that I do, the things that I have a responsibility, how is this thing tied to what I'm called to? When I look at what I believe God has called me to, when I look at what I believe, when I look at the passions or the desires that God has given me, like, how is what I'm doing now, my role now, how is it tied to what I call to? And another way of asking that is this. When I look at the position that I'm in right now, what are the skills that are being developed that'll serve me in doing what I want to do, right? What are the skills that I have the capacity and the opportunity to grow in and develop in that has the potential and ability to serve me in being better or being great at what I actually want to do? Right. And here's why both of these things are important, because in life, even when you get to doing what you actually want to do from a full-time perspective, full-time basis, if that's God's will for you, you're still going to have to do stuff that you don't like doing. You're still going to have to do stuff that you don't want to do. You're still going to have to do stuff that you dread to do. And so what we have to do is we have to fix our focus rather on the dread of doing what we don't want to do, and more so on how is this thing tied to what I'm called to? Because when we focus on how is this tied to what I'm called to, it's a whole lot easier to persevere through something. Simply because I understand and recognize that the fruit that will result from this discipline and my obedience and my consistency and my commitment and doing this thing that I don't want to do, but doing it like I love it, doing it knowing that I'm supposed to do it, doing it knowing that it's going to bring things out of me and put me in a position to accomplish and do all that I'm supposed to do and that I'm called to do. The posture that you have when you navigate it is different. And so for anybody that's watching this, if you're in a position or a job or a role that you don't want to be in, understand that God is teaching you something. Like, if God said, right, because sometimes we put ourselves in a situation, but if we are where we know we're supposed to be, we have to understand that God has us there for a reason, and his mission is to put something in us and at the same time get something out of us. And so the question we have to ask ourselves is, hey, how is this called to how is it tied to what I'm called to? In partnership with that, what are the skills that I have the ability to grow in as I'm here that can serve me in doing what I actually want to do? Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I hope it served you. Hope it blessed you. Hope you gave you something. I hope it gave what it's supposed to give. That's what my wife said. I hope it gave what it was supposed to give. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe. If you don't already, follow me on all social media platforms. I'm at TheCarringtonBrown. Also, a lot of y'all have been following me on Instagram and jumping on my Instagram lives and commenting on my posts on Instagram and then commenting on my YouTube and sending me, like, y'all been doing all of this stuff about how it's helping you. Right. And I'm glad it's helping you. I'm glad it's serving you. But my question is this. When are you going to intentionally invest in you? Right. It's great that you're watching stuff. It's great that you're exposing yourself to stuff. But when are you going to say, hey, let me make a decision and an investment in myself to where I'm the priority, to where I'm the focus, to where I'm not getting general answers, but I'm actually getting answers directly tied to and correlated me, my issues, my challenges, my struggles, what I need, right? The time is now for y'all to do that, right? And if you're one of those individuals who have been in a place where you're struggling relationally, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and it's like, man, I'm exposing myself to this stuff, but I'm not getting change, it's because you need focus. It's because you need accountability. It's because you need individual and personal clarity and direction because the general stuff is not working for you. If this is you, one, I hope God convicts your heart. But then two, click the link in the description box. Like, schedule a call. Let's have a conversation. Let's put a plan in place to actually make it happen for you. All right. You ain't got to keep trying to figure it out yourself, right? I had to realize we don't know the answer to the problems that we created. So stop trying to figure it out by yourself and do it all by yourself. Click the link in the description box below. We'd love to serve you, help you, and create the life that you desire and deserve. Love y'all so much. Have a phenomenal day, phenomenal week. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace out.